الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين سيدنا ونبينا حبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا ومولانا مولا الثقلين جد الحسن والحسين الذي سمع في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين ولعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من ليلة هذه إلى صباح يوم الدين. أما بعد، قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم كتابه وهو أصدق القائلين وقوله الحق: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات. Respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. From tonight onwards, inshallah, we will be having Khamsa Majalis, the 5 majalises for the Zainabiyya program, or someone also call it as Chehelo Majalis. This is to honor Sayyida Zainab salamullahi alayha and Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam and their contribution towards the cause of Karbala. Imam Hussain alayhi salam offered his shahada, his sacrifice, martyrdom, and then it was Sayyida Zainab salamullahi alayha and the other ladies of Ahlul Bayt with the children and some companions and Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, who went around, and they were taken around through Kufa and through Syria, Damascus, where the people were told that a group of people, Muslim people who revolted against the Caliph, and they were killed. So this was what propagation was about the event of Karbala. But Sayyida Zainab alayha salam and Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam with other ladies of Ahlul Bayt, they explained to the people in the Kufa, in the bazaars of Kufa and Sham, that we are not the people who revolted against Caliph. The Caliph was the one who was not capable to rule, and he is Yazid, and this is the real face of Yazid. We are not ordinary people. We are from the family of the Holy Prophet. This is our status, and Quran speaks about us, Hadith speaks about us. So this was a very important part of the event of Karbala. We honor the propagation and the correct message of Karbala, which was delivered by these personalities, and in honor of that we have these majalises. So inshallah, in these 5 majalises I will talk about the social issues, the issues which we have in our society. All of us want a community, all of us want a society which is Islamic and which is a noble society. So what are the characteristics of a noble society? How should be an Islamic lifestyle? What Islam wants from us to live in this world, how to live in this world? What are the characteristics of noble society? And what are the challenges which we face in this regard? and how to overcome these challenges. So inshallah, the issues which we have, I will discuss these issues with you, share my ideas with you, and then we will also try to find out the solution and the cure for and the remedies of the problems which we have in our society. We want a community, we want a society which is Quranic society, the society which Quran wants from us, the house, the families where there is Quran, where there is teachings of Quran. So this is very important, that how to have a Quranic society. We want a community, we want a society which is the society which Imam of our time, Imam al-Hujjah, Ajalallahu Ta'ala Farajah Sharif, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. He wants from us. So how will be the community, how will be the Islamic lifestyle, the society which is the society from which Imam alayhi salam wants from us. So these are some of the topics inshallah which we will discuss from tonight and in the coming nights. Today I will, as an introduction to the importance of this topic, I will give you a few examples, and I will also point towards some of the issues which we have, and then how to overcome and how to solve these issues. Beginning with the verse of the Holy Quran which I recited, a famous verse which we have heard many times from Surah Al-Hujurat, the Chambers. Chapter number is 49, verse number is 13. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in this beautiful verse, He says, Ya ayyuhannas, O those who believe, O men, not Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, Ya ayyuhannas, O people, O men, inna khalaqnakum min zakarin wa untha. We have created you from one male and one female. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شَعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلًا. And then we have divided you into the tribes, to the groups and the families. We have divided you into tribes and in the groups. Why? لِتَعَارَفُوا, so that you know each other. إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ إِنْدَ اللَّهِ أَتْقَاكُمْ. But the honorable with Allah is the one who is more pious, the one who has piety, the one who has taqwa. The criteria is the mizan, the scale is taqwa, not family, not tribe, not group. Criteria is the honorable near Allah. Inna akramakum indallah wa atqakum. Atqakum is the one who is more pious, is more near to Allah, who is God-worthy, who knows about his duties, the one who performs his duty towards Allah. He is the one who is honorable near Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna Allaha alimun khabir. Surely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, is alim. He knows. He's all-knowing. Well, and khabir, the second quality of Allah is He is aware, all aware. He knows everything. He is aware of everything. He knows everything, and He is aware of everything. Now this verse of the Holy Quran clearly says what kind of life, what kind of Islamic society Quran wants from us. Quran clearly says that the society, the community, which is a Quranic community, is not based on the family, not based on the color, not based on the language, not based on the tribe, not based on the wealth, but the Quranic society and community is the one which is based on taqwa. Whoever is pious, whoever is God-worthy, he is good, he is superior. And a person who is not God-worthy, one who has no taqwa, his value is less than the one who is with taqwa. So the criteria of superiority and inferiority is not other things like gender. Some people say, oh, male is better than female. These things are foreign to Islam. Islam does not recognize these things. Even if a man or woman are equal in this case, in taqwa, whoever from among men or from among women, male or female, whoever is godly, whoever is pious, whoever is, he or she observe his responsibilities and obligations towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is honorable. He is near to Allah. This is the criteria, this is the mizan. We have a beautiful khutbah in Najul Balagha where the Commander of Faithful points towards the same thing. He says, Inna taqwa daru hisnin aziz. Daru hisnin aziz. Hisn in Arabic means fort, something which protects a person. Taqwa is a fort which protects a person. That fort in which Satan cannot enter. Satan cannot come near the fort of taqwa. And then he says, Wal fujur daru hisnin dhalil. Fujur means transgression. Fajr is a transgressor. A sinner is called a fajr. Fujur means sin. A place where there is sin, a society, a community where there are sinners, Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam says Satan can easily penetrate and come there. For Satan it is very easy to penetrate into a place where there are sinners. While the place where there is muttaqeen and there is taqwa ilahi, Satan cannot come there. Who comes there? Malaika comes there. Malaika descends, and that is the place where Mahbatul Malaika, the place of Malaika. The house where there is Quran, the house where there is dua, is the place where Malaika comes. So we have to see that our house is the place for Malaika, or we have such things in our house where the Malaika cannot come. So this is Amirul Mu'mineen explaining the importance of taqwa. And that's what we see in the Najul Balagha. Most of the khutbahs of the Commander of Faithful begins with taqwa, inviting people towards piety and talking about the importance of taqwa. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. The community and society where we live, there are certain characteristics in that society which I will discuss in detail. But in our society, I mentioned tonight, I mentioned two things. I will mention 2 points so that you should see that these are very common among us. First of all, let's see our societies nowadays. If someone asks you, which one is the biggest society, the community, biggest community and society? So our mind goes towards China, a highly populated country. We say, oh yeah, Chinese society is a very big society. Or we say India, with such a population, large population, is a big society. But the answer is, if someone asks me, or if you think about this point, that which one is the biggest society nowadays, I will say it's not China and it's not India, but it's social media. Social media is one of the biggest societies and communities nowadays. This is one point which I want to mention, and then I will go to the second. This point of social media is such a thing which every individual is in it and involved in it. Social media is a very good thing, and we have a lot of benefits from it. There is no doubt. But the important thing is how to use it. Social media is created for me. I am not created for social media. But nowadays I can see that wherever you go, it looks like I am created for social media. But actually, social media is not is created for my benefit, to take benefit from it. Not that I am created for it. We see that nowadays among the youth, I'm talking about youth, even the elders, but youth are much involved in this problem. And that is the problem of, I can't see any eye contact nowadays when I go somewhere. If I see, if I'm sitting at a place in the office, or even sometime in majlis, sometime when you go to the house, you will not see any eye contact. Every person is busy on his device, and that eye contact which used to be is no more. So this is something which is not good. Why? Because the Islamic teachings are clear instructions in the Islam, in the religion is that when a child looks towards his parents' face with mercy, this is counted as worship. If a child, if a son or a daughter look towards the face of the parents with mercy, with raham, this is counted as worship and ibadah in his book of deed. But nowadays we don't have this ibadah. We are not doing this ibadah. We have no time for it. Why? Because we are now busy in this social media society and community in such a way, we are absorbed in it, and if we try, still we cannot come out of it unless and until we change our norms or think about some of the bad effects which we can see here. I'm not against social media. Social media has many benefits, there is no doubt. Even I myself, I use social media. All of you use. But the point which I want to make clear for my youth is that for everything there should be some time, some limits. Sometimes we cross the limits, then it is not good. Eye contact is not there. You just see what happened, how was the situation 20 years ago and now. Recently I was reading a magazine and they had published two photos in that. One photo was the photo 20 years ago. The people are sitting on the dining table and they are praying together, and after prayers they have started eating food together. They are eating food. Everyone is together. Everyone is together on one table eating together. And then another photo was published, which was the photo of today, where they are sitting on the dining table, food is lying in front of them, no one is looking towards food, no one is looking towards each other, everyone is busy on his mobile phone, cell phone or other devices. And then in the magazine it was written that a photo speaks more than 1,000 words. This is famous. One photo speaks more than 1,000 words. But then he said, no, this is wrong. Photo speaks more than 1,000,000 words. Because nowadays the situation is that everyone is so much involved in the social media that they have no time to talk to each other. The parents are busy, the children are busy, and they have no time to chat, to discuss, to think, to eat together. This is one of the things which is in our society, and this is alarming, this is a warning, and it is becoming worse and worse. Yes, true, there are good effects, and there are certain things which are very good, but those things which are negative, one should be careful of them. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. The second point which I want to mention tonight in tonight's majlis about our society is the differences which we have in our communities and our societies. Now I'm speaking generally. I travel for majalis, different parts in Canada, and there I see that in our communities, in our societies, people have differences, ikhtilafat, about which the Holy Quran says that don't do ikhtilafat, don't do differences, and hold fast the rope of Allah. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Tafarruq is tafarruqa or firqa, or the differences which we do. In this Surah Al-Hujurat, which is a nice and beautiful surah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةً فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. The mu'mineen are brothers. There are differences of opinion. There are differences among the brothers. فَأَصْلِحُوا. Do islah and try to solve that. And in the last will of the Commander of Faithful, which is very important, when we have the majalis of shahadat of the Commander of Faithful in Ramadan, most of the speakers talk about this will, wasiyah of Imam Ali, where Imam Ali alayhi salam advises his two sons, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, and he says, my children, in one of the wasiyah, it's a lengthy will, a lengthy wasiyah, but what Imam alayhi salam, one point where he says is that to do islah, to bring people together is better than salat and so on. If I spend time in namaz shab and I pray salat at awal time in jama'ah in the first row, yes, it is good, very nice, I should. But better than this, better than going for Hajj and Umrah and Ziyarah, better than this, to pray Salatul Layl or the other recitation of Quran and other ibadah, is to do islah between two people. This is what the Commander of Faithful said in his last will. I'm not pointing towards any particular community. This is just a point which I mention in my majalises wherever I go, and just for a tazakkur, reminder for myself and to all mu'mineen and mu'minat, that if there is differences in a community, in a society, this is a poison for the society. A society, a community can never be a noble community, a noble society, if there are differences. The differences which takes each other away from each other and which creates enmity. I'm talking about those differences which creates enmity, and the two people are not talking with each other, they are not sitting with each other. This is another point and another issue which we have in our communities, and we need to solve that. How to solve it? I have a simple solution for that. Some of you will agree with me, some of you will not agree, but that is fine. If you agree, ahlan wa sahlan. If you don't agree, still you have the right to do that. But I have tried this in some places and it worked. I will not say 100%, but it worked 70-80%. So it works. If the niyyah, if the intention is khalis, if there is sincerity and the people wants to do that. So there are 3 simple steps for that, and anyone can try this, and I hope inshallah if he is doing it with sincerity and loyalty, it will work. Number 1, don't be part of the difference, ikhtilaf. Don't be part of it. This is the first remedy, the first solution. If there is some differences in a community, in a society, I should not take one part. I should not be a part of those differences. I should be neutral. Why? If I am becoming part of the differences, so then I am creating a war front, and I am involved in the problem. I cannot solve, I cannot resolve the issue unless and until I say I am not part of the difference. I am not with it. Number two, the second thing is, don't discuss the differences. Never discuss differences among yourselves. Oh, you see, it happened this. That person said this. It was because of that. The person said this. He did this. This is called discussion. Why should I discuss the issues? I should not discuss the differences. I should not be part of it, one part, either from left or right. And also I should not discuss those issues which creates more problems. And third point is that whenever there is difference of opinion, take the problem to a person who is a concern, a person who is a concerned authority. In Arabic, the word used is called sahibul yad, or the person who has a solution of it, the person who is responsible of it, not to a person who is not responsible. Why the differences are not solved? Because we involve those people who should not be involved. The differences should be taken to that person who has solution in his hand. The one who has the solution for it, the one who is responsible for it. Unconcerned person, a person who has no concern with it, or a person who is not responsible, we take our differences to him, and these differences are never solved. This is one of the common things in our societies, and these 3 steps. Number 1, don't be part of any group. Number 2, when you are, don't discuss it, the differences. Don't discuss the differences. Solve it. The people, they love to discuss, they love to talk, and it creates problems, it increases the problems. And the third one is, for solution, go to the person who is a responsible person and who can solve it, and the one who is a concerned authority. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I would like to just very quickly give you 1 or 2 tips for a noble society, for the good Islamic life. How should be the good Islamic life? Inshallah, which we will discuss in more detail, taking example from the Holy Quran. Our discussion will be based on the Holy Quran mainly. And then from the teachings of the Ma'sumin, the infallibles, 14 Ma'sumin alayhimus salams, this will be the source of our discussion. A noble society, a good community, a good Islamic life, for which everyone wishes to have a noble society, a noble community. Everyone tries for that, and every religion wants that. And if you take different religions, you will find that they are all trying to have a good society, a noble society. And one point is very clear, that is, if someone wants to have a good akhirah, a good hereafter, there is no doubt that it is possible only and only if you are good in this world. We talk about akhirah, hereafter. We talk about Jannah, paradise. We talk about hell. We talk about the real life. That is the second phase, the second stage, after death, which starts after death. That hereafter depends upon what I and you do in this life. That's why the Holy Prophet has very clearly said, Ad-dunya mazra'atul akhirah. Mazra'a. Mazra'a means the place where the people, the farmers, they cultivate. They cultivate wheat barley or fruits. Mazra'a is a field. This world is a field for akhirah. Whatever you cultivate here, you will get it there. If I cultivate wheat here and I expect to get apples in the akhirah, this is not possible. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. And this is a point which every religion believes in it. So we are here. If we are good here, if we do good deeds, our akhirah will be good. If we are not good in this, our akhirah will be spoiled. Our akhirah will not be good. Hereafter will also be spoiled and it will not be good. Let me give you one example from the hadith, and this is tip number 1. The hadith is also from in one of the khutbahs or one of the short sayings. Either it is a short saying, Kalimatul Kisar, or a part of khutbah, I don't remember, but it is in Nahjul Balagha, where the commander of faithful advises his son, Imam Hassan Mujtaba, alayhi salatu wa salam. And Imam alayhi salam says, Ya bunayya, iyaka wa musadikul ahmak. Let me explain a little bit briefly but quickly. O my son Hassan, don't be friend with 4 types of people. Now this is what we are talking. I mean, we are talking about a society, a community, an Islamic lifestyle. What is the Islamic lifestyle? Don't be friend in the community. If in the community these 4 kinds of people are there in the society, don't make friendship with them. Number 1 is ahmak, the fool, the foolish, stupid. And then Imam alayhi salam give reason. Why? Imam says, because if you will be a friend with a stupid person, that stupid will try to benefit you, but because of his stupidity, he will harm you. A stupid friend, he wants to help you, but because of his stupidity, he will harm you. That's why don't be friend with the stupid. Second, Imam alayhi salam says, my son Hassan, don't make friendship with the one who is bakhil, stingy, miser. Why? Because when you will need him, you will need the friend, and you will be in need of something, at that time he will leave you alone and he will not help you because he is stingy. He will run away from you when you need him more. So in the society where there is ahmak, Imam alayhi salam says, don't make friendship with him. The one who is bakhil, he has bukhl, don't make friendship with him. And the third category, the third person, where Imam alayhi salam says, don't make friendship with fajir, transgressor, sinner. Why? Imam alayhi salam says, gives the reason. Because a sinner is a person who will sell you for a very low amount, for something which is not worth it. He is fajir, sinner. He has no khawfullah. He hasn't makhafatullah. He has no fear of Allah. So he will sell you for something which has no value. For a valueless thing he will sell you. And the fourth category, Imam says, wal kazzab, liar. And then Imam says, فَإِنَّهُ كَالسَّرَابِ. Why? Because liar is like a mirage. In the summer when you go outside in the desert or even on the roads, you see that there is water. But when you go near there, when you go near it or near to it, you see that there is no water. So this is something which is called mirage, in Arabic sarab. Liar is a sarab. He makes the things which are far, he makes it so closer to you, you think it is close to me, but they are not closer to you. And those things which are near to you, he takes it away from you. Liar. He brings things near to you. Those things which are far, He will say, no, this is not far. You are this, this and this. And those things which are very far, He will bring it very near to you and say, look, take it. So for a good society, for a good community, we should see that the people around us, these four categories of people are not around us. Otherwise, it will spoil the society, and that society will not be a noble society. The second tip here is that never ever discourage a good thing. If something is going good in society, in a house, in a family, a person is doing something good, don't discourage that. Why we discourage? We discourage because we think that he will take my thawab, my reward, he will take my reward. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has so many rewards. If He gives to all the world in abundance, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not like me, that it will become less. No, the rewards with Allah never comes to an end. The rewards which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has is so much in abundance, limitless. If it gives to me, I should also think that let this sawab reaches my brother. Let it reaches my father, my friend. Why? Because the sawab is not a limited that I think if it will go to my friend, then I will get less of it. No, this is not the case with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So always encourage the good things which are going on. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I want to end here the discussion of Islamic lifestyle, and I will finish tonight majlis by mentioning briefly one hadith from the 8th Imam alayhi salam, because tonight, according to one narration, is his shahadat night. Shahadat of the 8th Imam alayhi salam, there are two narrations. One is the last of Safar, which is more common and which is more famous. 29th of Safar, the day of the shahadat of Imam alayhi salam. But 17th Safar is also, according to one narration, Imam alayhi salam was martyred on this day. I just mentioned one hadith and then few brief short masaib. Imam alayhi salam, let me mention two hadiths, because the one is so beautiful, I like this, and I mention it everywhere. That's why I will mention both. Whenever I come across this hadith of the 8th Imam, I read it many times and I start thinking about it. The first one is, he says, ليست العبادة كثرة الصوم والصلاة بل التفكر في أمر الله. Imam alayhi salam says, and this hadith is also related to our discussion. ليست العبادة, worship is not more salah and more psalm and doing other. No, this is personal. If I pray Salatul Layl, this is something which is related to me, not to you. What benefit you are getting from my Salatul Layl? But you will get benefit from my good akhlaq, from my mu'amilat, my dealings. Ad-deen huwa al-mu'amila. If I go for Hajj, I say I went for Hajj 10 times. I went for Umrah 25 times. So it's something which is good for me, not for you, not for the society, not for the community. What is good for the community and the society is if I benefit the people with my preaching, with my other services. This is real Islam. So Imam says, Laysatul ibadah kasrati sawmi was salah. This is not ibadah. Ibadah, worship, has a very big circle. Don't limit it to the mimbar and mihrab or going to the mosque. I am regular in the mosque. Good for you. Keep it up, mashallah. But when we talk about the community, we need something else. And that is Imam alayhi salam is saying. Then what is the best form of ibadah? Imam says, at-tafakkur fi amrillah. To think about the affairs of Allah, to think about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from me. This is real Islam, this is real ibadah. At-tafakkur fi amrillah. What is amrullah? Amrullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered me to work for a good society. Open the Holy Quran, there are only 500 verses about fiqh, Islamic jurisprudence. More than 6,000 verses. 500 about fiqh. What about the other? This is about dealings, about akhlaq, about mu'amilat. Quran is full of these ahkam and awamir, which I have to see. And the second hadith, Imam alayhi salam, which beautifully says, and which also reminds me about my duty towards my community and the duty towards all the humanity, all insaniya. And that is, Imam alayhi salam said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, La ya'rifun nas mahasina kalamina lattabi'una. If the people know about what is the beauty of our sayings, what is beautiful in our ahadith, Imam alayhi salam says, if the people know mahasina kalamina, the beauty of our kalam, lattabi'una, they will follow us. Today you see a group of people who call themselves Shias follow Imam, the 8th Imam alayhi salam. Why the other Muslims they don't follow him? Because they don't know about the beauty of the kalam of Masumin. They don't know what Masumin alayhi salam has taught us. The oceans which they have in their beautiful sayings. We are not aware. That's why we don't make the other people aware about it. But this is my duty and your duty to talk to the people, Muslims, non-Muslims, to tell them about the beauty and the teachings of Masumin alayhi salam. Whenever in a hadith the word Nas comes, it means those who are not Shias. Among the Shias, alhamdulillah, there are people who know about the teachings of Masumin alayhi salam. But the non-Shias, they are not aware about the teachings. So Imam says, if you tell the people what we are teaching, what our teachings are, they will follow us. They will become our Shias. They will become the followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And Imam alayhi salam, when he came to Khurasan, he started spreading the tafsir of the Quran and the teachings of the Holy Prophet and the teachings of Masumin alayhi salam. Whatever he said was the teachings of his father, the 7th Imam. And whatever he narrated from the 7th Imam, he says that is from my grandfather, Imam Sadiq. And then this is the chain of narrators, where Imam alayhi salam is discussing with the people. And Ma'mun, the caliph, he tried his best to bring different kind of scholars and engage them in debate with the Imam alayhi salam, so that Imam alayhi salam should not be, Imam alayhi salam cannot give them answer. But it never happened. Whenever anyone asked anything, Imam alayhi salam gave him a beautiful answer. And this increases the jealousy. And when the jealousy comes, then those people who are jealous, what they do, they try to eliminate. They try to kill that personality. Same thing which happened to the forefathers and the grandparents of Imam alayhi salam, they did the same thing with the 8th Imam alayhi salam. बाकी आइमा को भी इसी तरीके से हसद की वजह से, जेलिसी की वजह से शहीद किया गया. और जब इमाम रज़ा अलैहिस्सलाम के इल्म को देखा और इमाम अलैहिस्सलाम के मुनाज़िरों को देखा, डिबेट्स को देखा, डायलॉग्स को देखा, तो उन्होंने भी, मामून ने امام علیہ السلام کو شہید کرنا چاہا، اور اسی ارادے سے امام علیہ السلام کو انگور میں زہر کھلایا. Poison was given to Imam alayhi salam in grapes. But when Imam alayhi salam was leaving, a person, the slave of Mamun, came and he told Imam alayhi salam that Mamun is calling you. Now Imam alayhi salam knew that why he is calling. Imam alayhi salam کا ایک صحابی تھا جس کا نام تھا ابا سلط، خواجہ ابا سلط الحروی. امام علیہ السلام جب مامون کے دربار کی طرف جانے لگے تو آپ نے ابا سلط سے کہا کہ ابا سلط، مجھے ظالم نے بلایا ہے، میں جا رہا ہوں ظالم سے ملنے کے لیے، اور واپسی پہ اگر تم دیکھو کہ میری ابا میرے سر کے اوپر ہے تو سمجھ جاؤ کہ مجھے زہر دے دیا گیا ہے، اور اگر میری ابا میرے شانوں پر ہے تو اس کا مطلب ہے کہ ظالم اپنے مقصد میں کامیاب نہیں ہوا. امام علیہ السلام گئے، ظالم نے امام علیہ السلام کو انگور میں، ایک روایت کے مطابق انگور میں زہر کھلایا. امام علیہ السلام اٹھ کھڑے ہوئے، ظالم کہتا ہے اور کھائیے فرزند رسول، اور کھائیے. امام نے کہا کہ تیرا جو مقصد تھا وہ حل ہو گیا. لہٰذا امام علیہ السلام وہاں سے اٹھ کھڑے ہوئے، اپنے گھر کی طرف جا رہے ہیں. گھر اور دربار میں زیادہ فاصلہ نہیں ہے. The court of Mamun and the house of Imam alayhi salam were very near. Now Imam alayhi salam is going towards his house. Khaja Abba Salt saw what he saw. He saw the Abba of Imam alayhi salam was on his head. There is the Khaja Abba Salt. He knows that now Imam alayhi salam is poison is given to Imam alayhi salam. Imam alayhi salam جب گھر آئے اپنے حجرے میں گئے اور خواجہ ابا سلط سے کہا کہ ابا سلط، میں اپنے حجرے میں جا رہا ہوں، عبادت کے لیے جا رہا ہوں. جب عبادت کی آواز بند ہو جائے تو سمجھ جاؤ کہ میں خالق حقیقی سے ملا ہوں. خواجہ ابا سلط، میرا بیٹا طی الارض اور معجزے کے ذریعے آئے گا تاکہ مجھے کفن دے سکے، مجھے غسل دے سکے. اس کو آنے دینا، اس کا راستہ مت روکنا. خواجہ ابا سلط کو زیادہ سمجھ نہیں آئی. امام علیہ السلام اپنے کمرے میں گئے. امام علیہ السلام جو ہے وہ ذکر کی آواز آ رہی ہے، امام علیہ السلام کی عبادت کی آواز آ رہی ہے. خواجہ ابا سلط کہتے ہیں کہ ایسے میں نے دیکھا کہ ایک دفعہ امام علیہ السلام کی آواز آنی بند ہو گئی. کمرے سے اب امام علیہ السلام کے ذکر کی آواز نہیں آ رہی. کہتے ہیں کہ میں نے دیکھا کہ گھر کے صحن میں ایک 7-8 برس کا ایک لڑکا کھڑا ہے. میں نے اس کو حیرت سے دیکھا، کہا کہ اے فرزند آپ کون ہیں؟ جواب دیا کہ اے ابا سلط، تو نے مجھے نہیں پہچانا؟ میں محمد الجواد ہوں، میں تیرا امام ہوں، امام رضا علیہ السلام کا بیٹا، اس کے بعد تیرا امام ہوں. بس یہ کہہ کر امام جواد علیہ السلام حجرے میں گئے، اپنے بابا کے حجرے میں گئے. ابھی حضرت امام رضا علیہ السلام زندہ ہیں. بیٹے کے ساتھ گفتگو ہوئی، بیٹے کو اسرار امامت سپرد کیے. اب جو بھی باتیں ہوئی اللہ بہتر جانتا ہے، مگر ایک مرتبہ حضرت امام تقی علیہ السلام روتے ہوئے کمرے سے باہر نکل آئے. کہا خواجہ ابا سلط، غسل کی تیاری کرو، میرا بابا دنیا سے مظلوم اور مسموم چلا گیا ہے. حضرت امام تقی الجواد نے اپنے بابا کو غسل دیا، بابا کی نماز جنازہ بھی پڑھائی. ایک نماز جنازہ ظالم نے اپنے درباریوں کے ساتھ پڑھی، مگر ایک نماز جنازہ امام جواد علیہ السلام نے اپنے بابا پر نماز جنازہ پڑھائی. مگر میرا سلام اب عبداللہ الحسین کی مظلومیت پر. امام حسین علیہ السلام کا وہ مقدس بدن مبارک کربلا کی گرم ریت پہ 3 دن تک، مگر امام زین العابدین علیہ السلام کوفہ کے جیل میں ہیں. بس معجزے کے ذریعے تیسرے دن آئے اور حضرت امام حسین کو دفن کیا. بنی اسد کے قبیلے والوں نے مدد کی. امام حسین کی مظلومیت پر ہم سب کا سلام. جب امام حسین کو قبر مبارک میں رکھ چکے، امام زین العابدین علیہ السلام نے قبر کو بند کر دیا. انگشت شہادت سے لکھا، ھذا قبر علی ابن الحسین. الذی قتل مظلوما اتشانا، یہ حسین ابن علی کی قبر ہے جس کو پیاسا شہید کیا گیا، جس کو مظلومیت کے ساتھ شہید کیا گیا۔ اب جب امام حسین دفن ہوئے تو بنی اسد کے قبیلے والوں نے کہا کہ اور کوئی حکم ہو تو بتائیں، اور کوئی کام ہو تو بتائیں۔ کہا ہاں ایک اور کام ابھی رہتا ہے، میرے چچا عباس کا جنازہ فرات کے کنارے پڑا ہوا، آؤ میری مدد کرو، میں اپنے چچا عباس کو فرات کے دوسرے کنارے سو رہا ہے، آؤ میری مدد کرو، میں اپنے چچا عباس کو دفنا دوں۔ جب حضرت عباس علیہ السلام کو دفنا چکے تو اپنے سر کو حضرت عباس کے سینے پہ رکھا، نہ جانے امام زین العابدین علیہ السلام نے کیا کہا ہوگا، چچا عباس کو بتایا ہوگا کہ چچا عباس جب آپ گئے تو ہم پر کیا گزری۔ الا لعنت اللہ علی القوم الظالمین وسيعلم الذين ظلموا آل محمد أي منقلب ينقلبون لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. This is the time for istijabat dua after Fazail and Masaib of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Let's ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with sincerity, O Allah, we ask you, all those who are ill, those who are suffering from different kind of ailments, problems, O Allah, give them quick recovery, shafa al-kamila wal-ajila. O Allah, those who have hajat, fulfill their hajat. O Allah, we ask you to increase our knowledge. O Allah, increase our taqwa. O Allah, all those mu'mineen and mu'minat who came here for the majlis, on each and every step, give them thousands and thousands of hasanat. O Allah, make the Imam of our time happy from us. O Allah, send the Imam of our time as soon as possible. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen wa anta Samiul Alim bihaqi Muhammadin wa alihi tayyibin tahirin. Suratul Mubarakatul Fatiha ma'as salawat.